It's your boy Flo, man. I'm back. How Connecticut do? Still making these beats, man. It's your boy Flo, man. I'm back with another How Connecticut Do. I know I've been going for a little bit. Had a little bit of medical issues. I caught necrotizing fasciitis. How I caught it, I don't know. If you ask me, I took the first corona shot. Went to New York City that night, the same day. 7 days later, in a hospital with a flesh-eating bacteria. How that happened, I don't know who I was. You can't catch it from nobody, so it was either something I was exposed to or something they shot me with the needle, because the dude, I don't know, he looked like a Dr. Kevorkian. He looked crazy, so I don't know. So my advice to anybody taking those shots, do not take it at a pop-up spot. If you could get it from your doctor, go to your doctor and get it. Even CVS, a pharmacy, you know what I'm saying? But do not go to them. I got mine from Rensselaer Field, like one of them pop-up places that was giving shots. Do not do that. That was the worst mistake. You know what I'm saying? It almost killed me as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, on to another topic. Today, I'm going to interview both of my kids. I feel both of them have a story to tell. You know, they both mixed. I'm a single dad. You know what I mean? I don't do it totally by myself. My mother helped me out a lot. You know, without my mother, I don't know where we'd be. But how I feel, I am their primary caregiver. I'm their parent. So I want them to tell a little bit about themselves, and I'm gonna ask them a few questions, and we're gonna, make this live. You two, let's go. Alright, yeah, this is my silly daughter, and this is my knucklehead son. Yeah. This is my troop. This is us, we the three. And I know y'all looking at like, yeah, you know, they look Puerto Rican. But they not. They are half black. And my daughter, she's half black, half Irish. My son, he's half black. His mother is Cuban and Italian. And I'm gonna let them tell y'all a little bit. So you two, tell the world how old y'all is. How old you is, Des?
15.
How old you is, Ty? Yeah, it's silly. Anyways, right?
You say you're not 12. I'm so sorry.
Alright, anyway.
He always forgets my age.
Okay, so Des, Ty, what town y'all live in?
Farmington, Connecticut.
How y'all feel about living in Farmington?
I like it.
You like Farmington?
Yeah.
You got any ops? Anybody you know we gotta get, man,
I
for
go,
messing with you?
like,
Anybody you gotta, you know. Or is everybody cool for the most part?
wait, do I got ops in Farmington?
Yeah. Or is everybody cool?
They're cool.
Everybody cool in Farmington?
I have a few ops, but we ain't gonna say that on camera.
Alright, so I'm saying, Ty, how you feel about Farmington? You like it here?
Yeah, it's very full of Europeans.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's actually
Do not make us go into a whole debate
it's
on
full of it's full of.
It's a very diverse community.
It's diverse.
As you're trying to say.
To a point.
Okay.
To an extent.
So I'm saying, Ty, do you get along with everybody around you, or you feel like you got some ops over here?
A lot. a lot of people I just don't like. So
Ty, you don't got no ops. Be quiet. Be quiet.
I just don't like people.
Well, let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel being mixed growing up in Farmington? Like, how do you, Destiny? I'm gonna ask you first. How do you
I didn't
think?
grow up in Farmington. It was half Simsbury and Farmington.
Well, how do you feel about growing up outside of Hartford, Connecticut, in the suburbs, in the Hartford suburbs? How do you feel?
That's a much better question.
Being
We ain't gonna live out my. We're not gonna leave out my Simsburyans, okay?
how you feel growing up in this area being mixed? Do you think it's a challenge?
No.
Do you think it's a challenge?
Okay, but people do get my race wrong.
They get you. What they call you?
They think I'm either black or Puerto Rican or full white.
They think you albino?
They think I'm full white.
They think
I
you're
had
full white. Oh.
friends that they're like, "You're white." No. You want to see a picture of my dad? He is black.
Wait. Someone thought you were albino?
Not that. I said white.
No, you said no. You
I'm
said
full white.
You said they either think I'm black or Puerto Rican or white.
And that's
That's
none of that was
not-
out. I know.
But you said black, but like
Ty, hush.
Yeah, black.
Caucasian.
Light-skinned.
That's what we're talking about.
So I mean, do you feel it's a problem being mixed race? Do you feel like it's hard to gravitate to one side, or everything is just cool the way it is?
It's cool the way it is.
What
But
about
you do, but you do once you get older. Ty, you might get it a little bit because you're getting older. But when you get older, where since you're black and white, you have to it's like you have to act black or you gotta act white.
So it ain't no in between. You can't just.
There's no. I mean, you could try to be in between. Like I feel like sometimes I'm in between. Sometimes I could be either white, like I could like how people say speak white or whatever, or I could be really black, or how they be like really black.
So you.
Or be like you know.
So you embrace both cultures. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and then if you're light skinned and you're older, because I heard my friends get called this sometimes. If you're light skinned, you're older, and you go to white school and you're white whatever you want to call it.
So you think you got white privilege?
There's this thing called whitewashed.
Okay.
There's this thing called whitewashed, and people will literally come up to me and be like, "Yeah, you're black, but you're whitewashed."
Oh wow.
I heard that before.
dead
before.
serious.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, do you? Well, all right. Well, Ty, I'm gonna ask you the question.
Okay.
I'm not
Before we move to
whitewashed.
Before we move to
Hold on. I'm not whitewashed.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me put that out there.
Ty, how do you feel growing up being mixed? Is it, do you feel it's hard to gravitate to one side, or do you think it's cool?
Well, I mean, I have, like, personally, for me, I have been called, oh, you talk white, you talk white, and all of that stuff. Personally, to me, it's just you talk proper, and you talk with slang, and that's fine if you talk either way, but I talk proper, and I just don't like that saying of, like, you talk white, oh, you're black, because you talk, like with just slang, and it's, like, this, it's, like, weird, but...
So, let me ask you a question. Who say you talk white the most? Is it
You.
the black... You see what they trying to do to me on this camera, y'all? They trying to finagle me. They trying to bury me. Don't let them do it, my people. Well, okay. I do mess with them. And the reason why, because I admit, I do sometimes, I pick on them and be like, yo, you talk white. But that's because... they live in the outskirts. Most of these kids in the outskirts, they don't talk with much slang. And the thing is, I'm from the hood and the burbs. I moved, from the hood to the burbs. And I moved when I was kind of young. But when I lived in the hood, I seen so much. Just watching, my family, my brother, all that, So it kind of stuck with me. When they say you can't take the hood, you could take them out the hood, but you can't take the hood out them. That's kind of true. But I know when to turn it off and turn it on. I know when I need to talk, articulate, and I know when I need to just, be chilling. If I'm in the hood chilling, that's just how I'm gonna talk. Even though sometimes, it just, I can't help it. It's me. Sometimes it just come out. I'm just articulate. But I do pick on them sometimes. You know what I mean?
He said you.
But I do, to be honest, I do love the way you talk, because I'd rather you talk articulate than people be like, oh, you sound ignorant. So I shouldn't pick on you. All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
I did.
All right. So being half black and being mixed race and growing up with a black father, so y'all pretty much growing up black, how I grew up. Do y'all feel disconnected to your other culture? Like, do you feel like...
Nope.
Do you feel like...
Respectfully.
I mean, I don't know. Well, y'all do live in Farmington, which
no, because we still have our... We live in a white area.
Okay, yep, that's true.
There's... What do you call white culture?
I mean, every culture got a culture. To me, even if they say, like, whites don't have a culture, to me, that's not true. There's certain things that white people do that other people don't do.
But, like, what?
Beer pong.
I play that.
There's certain type of foods they eat. And there's certain type of music they listen to.
Like country?
They listen to country.
That's so good.
That's part of their culture.
Country, some good music.
You know what I mean?
I know a lot of white people that, like, they're like, I don't listen to country. I actually hate country. I'm like...
Okay, but they still have a culture tie. So.
Yeah, I know.
I feel all cultures got a culture.
Understand.
And I done heard that term a lot. Whites don't have a culture. But to me, whites do have a culture. And I hang around. I used to, I don't hang around too many of my white friends as I used to. Only a few, mainly women. But, you know what I mean? Far as, the culture, like, I done seen them do things that other races don't do. So, therefore,
Daredevils.
that's their culture. And a lot of them is a lot of daredevils. Yeah. Like, they would. Like, jumping out of planes, bungee jumping, all that type of stuff.
Absolutely not. I ain't
doing
doing
that. Part of their culture. I mean, so you can't say.
No.
And even certain foods they may eat, like they eat. I think white people eat more healthier than the average blacks. Not saying that some of us don't eat healthy, and not saying that a lot of, some whites don't eat unhealthy, but for the most part, I see their diet, and to me, they eat different than we do. They eat, to me, more healthier. So that's part of their culture. I mean, part of our culture is eating unhealthy. We eat a lot of fried foods, like my daughter just said. But
fried chicken.
So I'm saying, y'all getting older. Do y'all have any crushes out there?
I knew you were gonna ask that dumb question. I just said don't ask no dumb questions. Next.
What's this?
Next.
She know, cause I kill him.
No, you won't. Back off from the camera. You.
Hang him, boy.
You know there's a place. Do you know there's a place in China or something? Or I don't know if it's in China. I know this. I'm sorry. This is off topic, but I think it's somewhere. And they go there to kill themselves. Like, you'll see hanging people on the trees.
They go there to actually kill themselves?
Yes.
Whoa.
Jake Paul filmed it.
Wow.
He went there.
Yeah, and that's why he got canceled, because he made a joke about them killing themselves.
Yeah, but it's like actual place.
Well.
So, how y'all feel growing up in Hartford County? How y'all feel about growing up in Connecticut? What's your favorite town in Connecticut?
Okay,
do y'all have one? Y'all say
ask too much questions.
Exactly.
One at a time. I don't
just answer one of them.
Okay.
Answer any of them.
Okay. My favorite town is necessarily. No.
Where that
at?
Ty, do you know what a town is?
A town is this, so yeah, I'll say Farmington. I don't know. This place boring too.
What's your favorite city in Connecticut?
Hartford.
Okay, all right. What about you, Dust? Do you have one? We've been to all of them. I've been to all of
Where's
them.
that place we went to? I don't know why I can't even say where's the.
What, New Haven?
Yeah. Is that a town or a city?
That's
It's
a
a city?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Sorry. But my favorite city is Hartford.
Hartford?
Yes, but my favorite town is Stanford a town?
That's a city too.
Oh my god.
That's your favorite place too? You like it? Stanford?
I don't have a favorite town. Okay, I guess this is my favorite town.
Yeah, that's
Farmington?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, well, y'all already know Hartford my favorite city. But Simsbury my favorite town. Not Farmington.
Okay, but I like Simsbury too.
You see what it say on there? It say Farmington Riverhawks.
And you know what your
Simsbury
face says?
Trojans.
You know what your face says?
Simsbury Trojans.
Your face says
All
that.
day Trojans.
Okay.
Trojans. Farmington Riverhawks.
Y'all named after a condom, forget you.
Hey, Simsbury College. Trojan pride, baby.
Ty, you
Baby.
camera.
That's not a curse word. It's not like I said the F word. I said condom.
Yeah, they insane.
I bet you some of your friends
So-
use it. Oop.
Oh, see, he bugging. He is bugging. See what I gotta deal with? These two. Hey, this what I gotta deal with on the regular. They just
What?
insane.
So
Crazy.
funny.
But so I'm saying, anything y'all want to tell the people about living in Connecticut and being 15, any
There's
15-year-olds out there you want to be like and tell them about Connecticut, about the Hartford area,
Okay,
what you
I
know about
could
living
talk
here?
about the Hartford County.
Okay.
There's competition
Okay.
between all the schools.
Oh, okay. So
Literally, like, but what I'm saying is, like, have you ever been to a PO meeting?
So you saying that
What is a
all of Hartford County got beef? That's what you saying?
We like each other, but, like, there's competition in every school.
Oh, okay.
Like,
With every
like,
school.
like versus the teachers and stuff, like, because bringing back what you said, when I accidentally said white privilege, I didn't mean to say that.
She said she got white privilege. I don't know. She might. You know.
Our schools do. Our schools do.
Oh, okay.
Because our school.
Well, let me ask y'all this.
Because
Since we talking white privilege, do you think it's a black privilege? Do you think black people have a privilege?
Yes.
I mean, because personally,
yes, because we got the finest hair.
is that a privilege or the?
Like-
To me,
I mean,
feel-
that's the
hold on, hold on,
privilege.
hold on. I
Girl.
feel blacks do have a privilege.
I bet.
Now,
Boy.
is it a privilege that's worth anything, like a valuable privilege or nothing like that, or something like that? I don't think it's really valuable, like white
yeah.
privilege. You know, white privilege. You know, keep you out of jail, get you jobs. But I think black people we got the
you
privilege.
shot
I feel like our
Cops,
schools are white privilege, though.
But I feel black people got some privilege of being rude. Like we could, black people could say some racist shit to people, and people would be like, all right, you know, whatever. They just being black. But if it was the other way around, like if somebody else in another culture said that or did some of the shit we did, it'd be like, yo, we ready to kill them. But we don't crucify ourselves for some of the stuff we do, and I feel we allowed to do it. Like, I done seen people say things to people, you know, like on a racist tip. Like, I done seen black people say stuff to whites, and I'll be like, yo, that's racist. If it was the other way around, we'd be trying to, you know, do something to them because they was racist. So I feel we kind of got some privileges where it don't. Yeah, go ahead, Sean. What you?
Well, I like my friends to the depths of my soul. I love them, but the like how I got cemented kind of in my friend group was like how me and my friend became true friends is how he basically said. Basically, I was like kind of irritating someone and I didn't care because I was like, who are you? But the other dude someone else started doing it and he let him go and he was like, you're okay because you're black. You're half black.
See?
And
That's what
I
I'm
was like, I knew it was wrong, but I was like, you're a true friend though.
Yeah, true.
But at the end of the day,
I'm
I
just
know
saying,
someone got ridiculed for saying.
We do got some privileges. It's just
And there's
ours
privileges are both ways, but the white privileges are more valued.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
ours
more
is just
value too.
Because you want to know,
Ignorant.
you know what I realized? like with schools, the way that we have white privilege at our schools and stuff, and we're privileged more than Harvard schools. Like I'm a sophomore and already getting prepared for college.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm already searching for colleges. Like there's like the classes I'm in like is making me search for colleges
Well, you're doing pretty good in school, so
and being set in college because I don't think any of my Harvard like friends or like cousins are even getting prepared for college at a sophomore freshman level.
I mean, they might be though. I mean, cause
They might. I don't go to school at Harvard,
schools,
so I don't know.
They're changing around a lot, and you got privilege now. I think in Harvard where they letting the kids come to these schools in the outskirts.
Yeah.
Now, before it used to be just you only could come to these schools in the outskirts unless it was Project Concern. But I think
No, it's you could Harvard kids could go to
any school in Hartford County.
Yeah, we have
right?
a whole bus that is the south end and the north end.
Yeah, see, so it's all changing. They still have access to the same education.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless I don't know. I mean, that's beyond. You know what I mean? You know, my scope of knowledge of what really going on in Hartford schools and what's going on out here. I mean, from the outside looking in, and from being in the inside and looking out. When I was coming up, Hartford schools was bad. You know, they was considered, like, I got put back when I came to Simsbury schools. I got put back a grade because they said that Hartford schools was slower than Simsbury schools. But I don't know how that is nowadays. You know, because a lot have changed. The state done took over Hartford schools, and you know what I'm saying? So I believe they got access to the same education. It's just social things that go on and they social settings is different. You know, when you living in a hood, you know, it's just different than living in a burb sometime and what you gotta, and not saying, because the burbs, you know, is not as sweet as people think. It is stuff going on out here.
Speaking about like Hartford and stuff like that, it's like, I know around here, I don't know if it's like in like New York State schools, like outside of New York State or anything, but like it's a mad stereotype at our school where it's like every black kid is from Hartford. It's like it get asked like five times a day. You're from Hartford,
even
aren't you?
in the stores, like just being in the stores. You know, like one time I think in one of my videos I explained it. I was in a store and, you know, a lady walked up to me all ripped talking about, you know, she was like, I was just in the North End. I was on Blue Hills and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, ripped. Like, I mean, I'm like, dang, like, how you know I'm from Hartford? Like, you just automatically assumed I was not from around here, so I must be from Hartford because I'm black. You know what I mean? And I could have been from Waterbury. I could have been from New Britain. There's other hoods around here, you know, that's close. Well, in Hartford County, the main ones is really, you know, Hartford, New Britain. You know, East Hartford, going east of the river is kind of, you know, getting hooded out.
New Britain's a city or a town?
It's a city. But I mean, she just assumed I was from Hartford. She was like, yo, I've been around. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Even though
I don't care.
I am from over there, so, you know, I could relate. But at the end of the day, I was leaving. I'm like, God damn, like, that is racism. Like, she like, yo, from black. I know he ain't from Farmington. He's from Hartford. And she automatically thought that. But, you know, yeah, stuff like that go down.
Like, I know about, like, sometimes I do it because, like, when I, like, before we, like, blended schools in, like, middle school and stuff like that, and Westwoods and stuff like that, we had different schools, and in my school, it wasn't a lot of black kids. Like, it was a couple, it was a handful of black kids, and then the Hartford kids was like
once you go
five.
To high school, there's more.
So let me ask you this question: if you was in Hartford on Blue Hills and you seen a white dude, you'll automatically assume he wasn't from around there. He was from Farmington.
No. Not necessarily. Depending how he dressed.
I don't know.
Depending on how he dressed,
right,
I feel like
the way he talks and dress.
That's true. That's a fact.
The way
that's actually smart because that's
the way
real.
you talk and dress, like if you're from Hartford, there's a way you talk.
Yeah, you gonna
there's
talk
a way you dress. You don't sit here and be
white
like,
or black.
You
that's
don't,
real.
Yeah, you don't sit here and be like, oh, I want that shoebox. No, you're
you
gonna be
ain't
like,
gonna be in
yo, I
Hartford
want that
like,
shoebox.
dude, man, like, what are you doing? You ain't gonna be
Yeah,
like
you're gonna
that.
be like,
Yeah.
hey, yo,
Yeah, you're
or
gonna be like,
yo.
what's poppin', dog? Like, yo, man, up that, son.
And it's not gonna, you're not gonna dress like.
Yo, get up off your head, son.
Okay, can we not?
You know, you see, I'm about
Wait,
to
I
get
have
this
a
on
question.
On camera. Yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite subject in school?
Who, yours?
No, Ty.
My favorite.
You're not in school.
My favorite
Necessarily.
subject was social studies because it was the easiest.
Oh no,
Uh-uh.
social studies.
For
I
real.
still got over.
Yeah,
It's the
I.
same American history
No,
you
it's
learned
not.
since you was a kid. Well, maybe it changed.
Nowadays,
I graduated
We have
in
to-
2000.
Let me tell you what we have to do in sophomore year. We learned about the French Revolution. We learned about the Constitution, the French Constitution. We learned about the queens and kings, and we have to learn about Voltaire and all them other people.
You learning that in regular history? That sounds like cultures of the world.
No, this is history, world history.
Oh, world history.
This is what. No, you have to take it.
Not American history.
That's called American Studies.
Oh, well, same thing.
That's an
Well,
elective. This is an actual course they have to take.
Well,
I didn't choose it. Trust me, I would not.
I know in social studies because like all this stuff now.
Oh, you have to learn about the Chinese and the Aztecs.
Yes.
And the Aztecs.
We
and
have to
the-
learn all about Asia and every.
Yeah, and
I
you
did
take
not
a,
know
and
nothing.
We take a map quiz. That's how I know all the consonants.
they smarter than me. See?
What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject definitely has to be Spanish and art. Spanish art. Because for me personally, because I am Hispanic, I don't know if it's because I'm Hispanic or just mommy and like how like mommy spoke Spanish around us when we were little. But I don't know. Like I get Spanish really easily to me. Like it comes to me. Like I'm good
It is
at
easy.
Spanish.
It is easy. I'm really good at Spanish too. What's the class you dislike?
I don't. What is the class I had the most homework in? Probably social studies.
Well, let me ask y'all this, since we about to, we don't want to hold y'all too long, and these two, they'll go at it all day. They'll
Yeah, 'cause I
talk
have
y'all
cheer
ears
practice.
off. They'll just keep talking till your ears just
No,
fall.
no, I have.
But
cheer
anyways,
practice. I don't have.
I'm going to ask y'all
I'm not
this.
motivated.
What, besides Hartford, what's your favorite city of all time?
New York City.
New York!
You see? New York, G-Men for life. Yeah.
Yep, we got that
New York
win,
City.
ha.
We love New York City.
That's my favorite place in the whole entire world.
Knicks.
My favorite place too. And of course, we done been there so many times, I done made it their favorite place. This girl almost got arrested when she was, because she gonna let, quick story for the road. We in New York.
It's not
We on the one train
I'm gonna
on the
tell
subway.
I'm gonna tell my own story because they need to hear my
And
perspective.
the girl only like 12 years old. We take the
I
one
was
train.
13.
Was you?
Yeah, that was my.
Well, we take the one train all the way from, I think we was Midtown. We took it from Midtown all the way to, what was it, Southgate? Yeah, it was Southgate.
What's the Staten Island?
Yep, we took the Staten Island ferry over to Staten Island. You know, seen Lady Liberty. Went to Staten Island for a little bit, walked around, came back. Took the ferry back. So when you take the ferry back, you got to go back to the gate. And, you know, you got to take the train. We was taking the train back to Midtown. This girl, first, if you ever took the New York Metro, the NYC Metro, the train, they give it to it on a car. It ain't like, I remember back in the day, I ain't gonna even say, I'm talking way back in the day. You used to actually get a coin where you could pop in. That's why I used to hop them back in the day crazy. But I remember me and my boys went to Rock the Bells and they gave them metric cards. And we still was hopping them. We Connecticut dudes hopping them. My leg got stuck in the thing trying to get out crazy. This girl, we get on the train. We swiped to go in. I swiped her and swiped him in. So I swiped myself in and they got the gates. These was like metal bar gates. Like you had to walk like through a door, like a metal spinning door bars or whatever. So we get in there. We walking down towards the subway. It's like 17 kids. And I'm not even joking when I say 17.
It was like 15 of
It was like 10.
It was like 17. It was almost like 20
like
kids.
1,000.
So they at the door, the emergency doors.
like,
So they asking people, they like, yo, let us in. Everybody, you know, New Yorkers, they like, you know, they regular New Yorkers. They know, they like, nigga, we ain't letting you in. We breaking the law, we let you in. You feel me? So they keeping it moving. These kids still. So now they ask me.
Let me add in my input.
Nah, they
I've
asked
never
me.
been into the subway before.
Yeah, but still, they asked me. They like, could you let me in? I looked at them like, hell no. Here go this girl. Let all 17 people steal from the New York City subway station. She helped them steal. So they all go in. They giving her dap. She thinks she done did something good. We go.
She was really like,
go
I'm the
downstairs.
best. He was like, you know, you just
We go
broke
down
the
now.
law,
We walk
right?
down the stairs into the actual subway to get on the train. So we getting on one train, and already the police right there. They icing us down. They looking at us like but they could tell they like, y'all ain't from around here. So the lady let us go, but you could tell she was ready to hop on her. You know what I'm saying? Probably lock her up. Precinct 23 somewhere in Brooklyn where we wouldn't even fucking know because we from Connecticut. I would have been pissed too. I would have been, oh. Anyways, this girl breaking the law. She's a thief. She's a
black
thief,
woman.
man.
She said, "Woo."
Yo, anyways, we about to end it with that one, man. How Connecticut do? I'll probably come back sooner. You know, it's been a minute.
Also, cameraman here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is my official cameraman.
We have to go to cheer practice.
And I got to drop her off to cheer practice because she's a cheerleader for Farmington. And she got her River Pride. What I say, Black Eyed. I think they lost that game too. They garbage. But anyways,
You can't be saying that on camera.
shout out to everybody, all the people I love. You already know who you is. The ones who keep it 100, always kept it 100. Shout out to people, yo. When I was in the hospital, man, I got some calls from people that, man, I haven't talked to in years, man. Like my boy Mills. Shout out Joe. A bunch of people, man. Shout out Shannon. I talked to her in there.
To who?
Shannon, one of my homegirls from back in the day. Yeah, my family who came through, you know what I'm saying, who always been there thick and thin, man. And, you know, just shout out the real ones, man. A lot of y'all real, but I'm noticing as time go on, a lot of y'all fake.
You cannot be being so mean. Come on.
So my love to the real is always gonna be love from me. You give it to me, I'm gonna give it back to you. And that's it, man. Peace, one love. This is my squad. This is how Connecticut do. Hey.
Hashtag yearbook squad.
Bye.